I'm Madison and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a brand new weekly reading vlog for you. So I'm currently visiting my parents in Nevada, which is really fun. So down here for 2 weeks, got a lot of reading I want to get done, and so I thought I'd start the vlog today. I'm in a bikini. It's currently Memorial Day and I started Wright with Benefits this morning. I'm like halfway through it now. I'm enjoying it, but this is book 1 in the Wright Vineyard series, but book 7 in the Wright series overall. And I think I made the mistake because I thought I was being smart starting with at least the book 1 in the Wright Vineyard series, but I probably should have started with the Wright series overall because all the past 6 couples are all present in this and some of the events from the past books are present in this, and I'm just like it's fine, but it's also not fine because like I'm confused about some things, and so it's taking me a while to get into it because all the other things that aren't related to our couple themselves with all the other Wright people, it's taking me out of the book because I'm like, oh my god, wait, who is this? I'm getting so confused because I can't keep track of things. So I think that if I was someone else, I would recommend starting with book 1 in the series overall. This is a Friends with Benefits romance. It follows these 2 people, Jordan and Annie. They had like a one-night stand a couple of years ago, and then like things and got like there was like miscommunication afterwards, and she ended up just like freezing him out and getting kind of pissed after the one-night stand. And then when this starts, they end up like reconnecting because they like just like a chance meeting between them, and then they end up entering into like a Friends with Benefits relationship because she is in her final year of med school, and so like in a couple months when she graduates, she's going to go into residency, and she doesn't plan to like stay in their small town anymore. She plans to like move somewhere else to like a big city or something, and he is going to be in town because he's opening up the winery, part of his like company. They're like, the Wrights are like billionaires with like many different companies and stuff, so he's like the executive something of like the construction company, and then is also now investing in this winery business with his 2 friends in town. So I will say the spicy scenes in this, I really like the smut in this. The smut is A+, but it's just like getting into everything else overall hasn't been the best. So as of now, I'm like barely not exactly halfway, but I'm almost halfway. At the moment it's sitting at like a 3 stars. I'm hoping it bumps up to a 4 as I keep reading it because I am enjoying it. I'm just not really loving it. It's been kind of like blasé. Yeah, that's kind of a meh way to open this vlog, but you know, fingers are crossed, so we'll see. Anyway, catch you guys later. Bye. Hello. Okay, so it has been 2 days. I updated you guys on the 30th. It's now June 1st. I did go get my hair coloured yesterday. A little bit of a trim to it, but not much, but I did get it coloured and it looks very pretty. I'm gonna have my nails done tomorrow. Anyway, I did finish Wright with Benefits on the other day. Do I have much to say about it? No, not much ended up happening after I updated you guys. It just ended up being like a pretty chill, mediocre book. It's fine. I think I could have enjoyed it more had I have read the rest of the series, like I mentioned to you guys. So I do think that like this is still like an author and like a series I would want to read from, but I would definitely like want to pick it up earlier. But yeah, I don't really have much else to say, and I can't even remember half of it. There was like miscommunication in it, and there's also cancer is a trigger in this book. So cancer, no like death or anything, but like someone has cancer in it. So that's like a trigger for you at all. Just like, no, that's a thing. But I did start alternatively the Tate James's Hades Quartet, book 1 in that, which I think is 7th Circle is the first book in it. I don't actually know. I don't actually know what the series is going to be about either because I'm only like 10% in and I didn't want to like read the synopsis or anything. I wanted to go into it fully blind. So I did start that and I'm only like 10% in, but I'm really, really enjoying it already. I just really like Tate James's writing style. She has these really badass female heroines, and the one in this one is no different. Hayden is completely awesome. She's so cool. She's such a badass already. And, you know, it starts out with her, like, getting rejected by this one guy and then meeting another guy in a bar and being like, you know what, you're hot. I'm going to bang you. And, you know, it was great. So, yeah, I'm going to continue with that. Let you guys know what I think of it. This is another one of my cool sweatshirts. This one says emotional, and it says, and that's okay over here, which I really love. So, it's going to be it. I'm going to go keep reading that book and make myself all happy by reading that book. And yeah, it's been tough because I'm working from Vegas, so I start work at 6 in the morning and end at 3 p.m. But getting up to start work at 6 a.m. it's not easy. It's not easy to start work at 6 in the morning when you go to bed at like midnight to 2 in the morning. You're like, not much sleep, guys. It's not much sleep. So anyway, gonna go do that and I'll catch you guys up later. Okay. Quick update since I'm 40% into the book and I feel very smart because I figured something out. Now, this book, how do I explain what this series is about? Basically, you're following Hayden. She is the leaders of this really massive gang in Shadow Grove, which is where Tate James sets all her series. And she's really badass because she's this badass female bitch. And 5 years ago, she murdered her dad and her entire family stuff because they were shitty people for many, many reasons, because they were dealing in the skin trade and PCP, and something happened to her younger sister at the time. Anyway, now present day, it seems like a ghost from her past is back and someone's selling PCP again, and the cops are starting to get more involved in Shadow Grove, and she's like, someone is, someone's trying to encroach my territory and trying to take over again. So that's what she's dealing with. That's what this is about. It's reverse harem, but the way that Tate James is reverse harems is that the harem builds over the 4 books. So far, she technically just has one guy, but the guy's kind of suspicious. Now this guy, by the way, does have a appendage, shall we call it, an appendage that is so girthy that she can't even wrap her pinky around it. And I'm like, okay. So big that the condom broke when she put it on him. And I was like, oh my God, okay, go on there. She even asked him to try and break the bed. Regardless, this guy is a little bit suspicious. He's young. She's 23 and he's like, I'm 21. And he's like, yeah, I just moved here. I'm going to the university. I'm like, okay. She's like, what are you majoring? He was undecided. I go, no, I don't trust you. Can't trust you as far as I could throw you. I think I just figured out some of the truths to do with him. I don't think that he's a bad person, but I do think I know what is going on with that aspect of this reverse harem. I'm hoping that I know who the other 2 in this harem are going to be, but we shall see. And it's been really cool because her younger sister is friends with Madison Kate, who's from the first series. And we did see Archer, who's also one of the guys from the harem in the first series. So I always love seeing my characters again. Yeah, it's gone very well. The only downside is that I was trying to read and my mum kept coming up to me and I'm like, I'm trying to read a smutty scene and it's just not working right now. Okay, anyway, I gotta go. My parents and I are about to have dinner and Zelda keeps nudging me because she's hungry. Okay, anyway. Oh, I also just got tickets today to 17 because I know that some of you guys like to keep track of what I'm doing for K-pop concerts. So I'm gonna go see 17, which I'm very excited about. So yeah, actually my very first K-pop concert was 17. How many years ago now? Many years ago. 2019? I think it was. Yeah. Okay, anyway. See you guys later. Bye. Hello. It is really not that late, but I've been waking up really early, so it's late enough. Anyway, I am now 46% into the... Oh, what are you saying, baby? I'm now 46% into the book, and I just wanted to confirm that what I thought was the case with the dude, what I thought was going on there, I was right. Also, our second harem member has made their move. He has an age gap. At this point, everyone's a freaking age gap. But he's like a solid, I think 8 years older than her? 10 years? How old is he? He's older, but he's from a rival gang, so he's really cool. But we knew him in the first book, so he's awesome. And then I'm still banking on the third member. I'm really hoping the third harem member is her best friend. I'm really hoping it is. I'll be so happy. I love him so much. He's so much fun. And I liked him in the previous series too, because he's such a funny dude. Anyway, Zelda, Mummy's trying to film. You're really not. Anyway, I'm going to go right now, because I can. Bye. Hello. How are we doing? Okay, so I have since read some more of my book. I got my nails done earlier. Let me show you them. Look how absolutely stunning my nails are. I hope these show up as beautiful as they are. I'll definitely do a close-up tomorrow morning when the sun is out, because it's currently 10 o'clock at night. My dad has just decided to start a movie, which I can hear very loudly, so hopefully you guys can't hear the movie as well. But yeah, I'm 40% into Anarchy, which is book 2 in the Hades series. Not going to give anything away plot-wise. I will say, though, that book 1 didn't leave off on as big of a cliffhanger as I had expected. She Tate James to be like the queen of cliffhangers, and I was kind of surprised that book 1 didn't leave off on like a bigger cliffhanger personally. Still enjoyed it, still automatically downloaded book 2 instantly and started it even though it was like 1 in the morning and I started work at 6 a.m. But yeah, really enjoying it so far. The one thing that I do want to remark upon is that Cass, who's like the age gap older guy that I mentioned, the reverse harem, we learned a little bit about something with him today, and that is the fact that he is fully tattooed. Now, if you're wondering what fully tattooed means, that means he is fully tattooed. That means right down to the eggplant, the sword, the length, the member. That appendage is also tattooed. That would really hurt, bruh. So that's a new one. Haven't really read about a tattooed peen. I've got a lot in this book. I've got a peen that's so big that it breaks the condom, and a peen that is fully tattooed. Yeah, it's going well. Just want to give you guys a quick update on that because I'm reading it and I wanted to just give you guys a little bit of an update. And yeah, I'm going to keep on going. I thought it would be aesthetic to take this video outside. Is it? I don't think so. I think it just looks like it's really dark. Maybe not. Okay, this could be kind of cute. So I did end up, oh god, is it? Oh, I don't know. Whatever, it's too late now. I'm just gonna go with it. So I ended up finishing Anarchy just before. Oh, so good. Did end up on a cliffhanger. Now, had I not have read the Madison Kate quartet before this, I would have been like totally freaked out, like totally just like not knowing what to do by the way this cliffhanger ended. I would have been like, but because I've read the Madison Kate quartet, I think I'm fine. I'm very curious. I don't know how they're going to get out of this one, but I think it's fine. But how is the reverse harem going? It's going great. Her and Zed, they finally had some scenes together. I was dying over them. They're like so meant to be. I love this, like, and it's funny because like I normally am not like a huge friends to lovers person, but like it totally works for these two and I'm so here for them. And he literally just gets to a point and he's just like, I love you, and she goes, I love you too, and he goes, no, I love you. Just, oh, it was so good. And there's also a scene with her on a motorbike in just her Louboutins getting railed. It was great. It was great. Oh, the smut in this is so... There's a exhibitionism scene. Not like proper exhibitionism, just like one of the guys from the harem watching. And they've kind of started to get around to the idea of like a poly relationship, but I don't think that the other guys are into each other, which is like kind of sad because we did get that a little bit in the Madison Kate series, but these guys all just look like... It seems like it's definitely like a reverse harem versus like a full-on poly relationship because I don't think any of the guys are into each other, but yeah. I'm gonna keep on going with the series and I'll keep you guys updated as I get to the third book. Bye. God, wow, I look great, don't I? It's just been lying down sunbaking, but had to come in because I just finished book 3 of the Tate James series of the Hades Quartet. And I like mentally, oh wow, I'm hot. Anyway, I finished it. I know I updated you guys on everything else that's going on with this, but my god, did not see that ending coming. Like, so the end of book 2, something happened. I was like, that can't, like, I've read it too much, like, at this point. Like, I know that what's going on here, like, isn't legit. I'm out of breath too. Anyway, so like, that cliffhanger ending like wasn't that big of a deal to me, but the ending here to book 3, I have no idea what any of this actually means. And like I know it's all gonna turn out okay, because like it can't not, because like it's a reverse harem, you know, HEA and stuff. But I genuinely like don't know what to think right now after finishing book 3. Like that, like I did not see that coming. Like I did not see that coming at all. Like there were so many other things I would have expected or that like could have been like that person. And I would never, oh my god, I just want to say, like, the whole point of this series is, like, her ex comes, like, is back from the dead and is, like, doing all this shitty stuff to her. He's, like, one of the shittiest characters I've met in my entire life. Like, he's a genuinely, like, horrible human being. And, like, just to no avail. Like, he just keeps doing shit. And I'm like, I wish she would just murder you. I have no idea how she's going to get out of any of this, though, right now. I'm so confused. And, like, there is still another character that, like, has existed. Like, we haven't really gone into detail about, and I'm like curious to see if he's gonna make a play now, but I don't know. Oh my god, my brain, like I'm so hot, like my brain like literally cannot right now like process like what the hell just happened. my god. Okay, I'm not gonna do a proper update right now because like my brain literally can't. I need to like start the next book because I have no idea what's going on. But like, yeah, oh my god. And after everything that's just been going so, fuck, I had no... Okay, I'm gonna go. Oh, I feel like I look like crap. Anyway, bye. Get it, Bosco. Come on, Buzz. Buzz. Get the ball. Get the ball. Get the ball. Bosco. It's right there, bro. Hello. Okay, so I am ending the vlog here because I did finish the last book in the series. So I read all 4 of the Hades quartet over the last week. This is going to be a bit of a weird vlog, I feel like. No, actually, I've only read those 4 plus the other books during this vlog. Anyway, I finished it. I really did enjoy it, but I do think I preferred the Madison Kate quartet to this one. Even though I did really enjoy this one, this does, I think I mentioned the other day, like there's just a lot of triggers in this one for sure. I did love how it ended, and I love the justification for it because it really does focus on like the fact of like, she was a victim at the end of the day, and the way that she handled things, she was like, this is the way that I wanted to handle it because I handled it as a victim, not as like a boss of the gang in X, Y, and Z. So I thought that was really cool. She did once again, like in the last series, ended it with a beautiful scene between all 4 of them. Yeah, 4 of them, which included 2 in the vagine, 1 in the mouth, and then a little toy in the booty. And I was like, and you know what I liked about this one versus Madison Kate, where like that scene happened and Madison was like, but okay. In this one, Hades was like, what are you are not both trying to, oh my god, do not do that. And she was like, and the entire time it was so funny because with the 3 guys, the entire time they would always make comments towards Lucas's monster. And it was the funniest thing to me when they would always talk about it, because I was like, you don't get that with all the other books when the guys are actually like, dude, you actually do have like that is like a weapon you are holding. And I was like, so it was so much fun. I did laugh a bunch. I thought the scenes in this were like really great. There was definitely a bit like this one had much more of like an emotional plot to it, I feel like. The characters also just acted a lot older, which I do think a large part of that does come from the fact of like the massive age gap between Hayden and Cass, because Cass is like like 8 years older than her. Her and Zed are the same age, and then Lucas is like a couple of years younger. Him being 19 was like a bit strange, but like I got over that and forgot it really easily. And one of the big things that like she always said, she was like, guys, like people don't care about it when like the guy's a couple of years older and the girl's younger, so like why does it matter if like he's younger than me? Like why can't I have that? And she was always really badass because she was always wearing Louboutins everywhere. But like a big part of this, like this one delved a lot deeper into like mental health and like how Hayden like compartmentalized after like the massive massacre that she like orchestrated to like kill her entire family, which I thought was really interesting. The cliffhangers in this, apart from the one that I like came on to talk to you guys about, weren't as shocking as I wanted them to be. This last book as well was like 800 pages, but it made sense because there's like everything had to come to fruition in this last book, and like it was nuts. I really loved it. There was so much murder in this one, and I love my murdering. Murder's great. Now if you're wondering, was there any sexy times next to the murdering? Yes, there was 2 sexy times next to a dead body, and she even says that she makes eye contact with the dead body while it's happening. And I was like, okay, you do you. But it was so much fun. Like there's just so much revenge and pettiness in this, and like things just escalate so much. And I think this one was way more action packed than the last series was, and everything moved a lot quicker within the reverse harem than the other one did. Like the reverse harem built a lot slower. Like I feel like she got with Zed, who was the best friend, in like book 2, and then like really delved into it in book 3, and then like everything happened with book 4. So that was a huge difference with this one. I loved being back in the world. We never actually got to see Madison Kate. You got to see some of the other guys from her harem, but you never actually got to see Madison, which is kind of sad to me. But now I get to read Vault, which is the Madison Kate quartet novella, which takes place after the Hades quartet, which is really cool, which I'm super stoked about. I don't know, I really did enjoy it. Oh my god, there were so many great quotable moments. He buys her a ring that costs like $2 million, and she thinks that he stole it. She's like, oh my god, you stole this like $2 million ring. He goes, yeah. She's like, oh my god, tomorrow you're gonna return it to the rightful owner. He's like, yeah, I'll return it tomorrow. Wakes up the next morning, he's like, okay. She's like, you're gonna return it to the rightful owner. He's like, it is on the rightful owner. And she's like, what are you talking about? He's like, I bought it under your name. And she's like, you bought me a $2 million ring for a fake engagement? He's like, I bought you a $2 million ring for a fake engagement. I was like, Zed and Lucas were my favorites. I liked Cass. Cass was fine, but definitely enjoyed Lucas and Zed. I don't think I actually have a favorite between them. Last time I had an easy, did I have an easy favorite last time? No, I don't think I had a favorite. Oh, Archer. No, Steele. Oh, I love Cody. No, I love them all. Madison, oh my god, Tate James does like the best reverse harems, hands down. Like, I cannot wait to read her guild, which is the next quartet, but I'm gonna wait because I don't like reading everything too back to back with everything going on, because I feel like you just kind of get really into the vibe with her books. But I freaking love this series. Like, I mean, I've always been an advocate for Tate James, and I like don't think I would ever stop. I think her series are really great. I do think this one has, like I said, a lot more trigger warnings in it, so do be a bit more careful going into it. You don't at all need to read the Madison Kate quartet beforehand. There's like a couple of characters that do come into it, but you're not spoiled really for anything. No, you're not spoiled for anything that happens in the first book with this one at all, which is really nice. Also, really fun fact, she ends up getting married to all three of them. They go to Tibet and all three of them get married because polyandry is legal in Tibet. So he takes it to Tibet and they all get married, and I was like, oh, I didn't know that. That was a fun fact of the day. But yeah, otherwise, I know I don't want to talk too much about the other smexies because my parents are watching me from inside the house, which is really awkward. But no, I loved it. There were some really great scenes in this. I think my favorite scenes all had to do with Lucas. Lucas was just like this sweet, he was a virgin the entire time and she had no idea. He was like, I told you it was my first time when we were in the closet. She goes, I thought you meant it was your first time having a one night stand, like your first time in general. He was like, yeah. She's like, you wield that mask, like it is like, you know, we talked about this, like it is, I was like, sir. So it was really good. I enjoyed it, and I think that it was like very realistic, this one too. Like I feel like the very first one, the Madison Kate quartet, was like a little bit campy at times, whereas this one was like shit made sense and everything like worked the way it did, and there was like consequences to stuff, which I think is really, I like how Tate James always makes there be consequences for their actions. Like they're doing illegal shit, there's gonna be problems with you doing illegal shit, you know? Anyway, I have to go because we're about to head out to dinner because I leave tomorrow. I'm putting this vlog up tomorrow too. This vlog, I hope this is a good vlog because I feel like I actually haven't updated you guys as much as I would have liked to, just because it's hard to talk about balls to the walls banging when your parents are near you. It's not an easy thing to do, to talk about it, especially a reverse harem. It's really hard to talk about a reverse harem. There is hand necklaces in this, which I appreciated. There's some really great scenes in this. I really did enjoy it. Got some great TikTok content to come from it. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. If you like murder, sex, death, and pizza, it'll be great. That's literally what they say at one point. They go, they go sex, death, and pizza. Perfect combination. So yeah, also a lot of shower scenes. If you like shower scenes, you get a lot of shower scenes in this. Fun fact. And I like how, exhibitionism. Zed is exhibitionism. I haven't really read exhibitionism, but I haven't read that a bunch, and I actually really dug it with this, so it was really solid. Alright, anyway, that's going to be it for this vlog. Hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, please hit the like button down below. If you want to see more of me, please go to my channel, and until next time, thanks so much everyone. Bye bye!